No. Are you kidding me? Today you get introduced to the wonderful world of dividing by fractions.
Yay!
I gotta see what they actually tell you to do. You have been kind of doing dividing by fractions, and you have kind of not been dividing by fractions. Sure, why not? We'll go the book's way here. Let's say this. Children, you wanted to make a row of pennies 2 1/4 inches long. Now this is not drawn to scale. It means these are not actual size. I want my row of pennies to be 2 1/4 inches long. Well, no. Can I change that? I want my row of pennies to be something really easy. Let's go 6 inches long. I can change that, can I? If each penny is 3/4 of an inch. How about this? If each penny is 3/4 of an inch, how many pennies would I need to make 6 inches? Anybody care to speculate? Now, here is what you should think a little bit about here. Anybody got an answer for me, by the way? Oh, maybe you do. Maybe you do, maybe you don't. Somebody maybe can figure this out. Most people have issues with fractions because it just doesn't make sense, right? If you have issues with fractions, think about what you'd do if there were no fractions. In other words, this. What if each penny wasn't 3/4 of an inch long, but it was 2 inches long? How many pennies 2 inches long would it take to make a row 6 inches? How come you can do that and you can't do the fraction? Connor, what is it? 3. What'd you do? Huh? I think you probably did. You took 6 inches, divided it by 2 inches, and got 3 inches, or 3 pennies, right? Well, it's not 2 inches, is it? It is what? Somebody? Somebody? How big is a penny really? Let's go back. I changed it from what to 2 inches. So really, you don't want to know this. You want to know this. 6 divided by 3/4 is what? Nobody still nothing on the answer? Now, let's go back, Chase, before you throw something out there you'll regret. All right, let's go back to this question. How many 3/4 are in 1? Because they asked you this before. How many 3/4 are in 1? Remember what we called that back in the day? Caleb?
4/3.
4/3. So if 1 is 4/3, I don't want to know 1, but I want to know how many? 6. I want to make it 6 of those. 6 divided by 3/4 means I have how many 4/3? Somebody say it. 6. 6. Somebody say 12.
Madison said 12. Maddie.
Madison has not been your day.
Get your head in the cage.
Anybody know what 6 4/3 is? 8. By the way, if this confuses you, good. Because then you'll be very, 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 very much happy with the next thing I'm going to tell you. 4/3 plus 4/3 plus 4/3 plus 4/3 plus 4/3 plus 4/3 plus 4/3 is Autumn?
25.
I think that's 5. we need to add one more in there. Olivia?
8.
Yeah, because 4 plus 4 plus 4 plus 4 plus 4 plus 4 is 24 thirds, and that would mean 8. It would take 8 pennies, 3/4 of an inch long, to make. Is that right? Somebody say yes.
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 Okay, here you go. Revelation time for you. By the way, let me ask you this question. Maybe this will help you. Aaron, I think you'll catch on right now. Usually we don't add this many of the same number together because we have a shortcut for adding that many of the same numbers together, which is to do what, Joseph?
Do the number that's like 5 times 6 or something like that. Basically, you take the number and then you multiply how many?
I know where you're going, Joseph. We're just never going to get there. I don't know.
That was the of that number.
So, instead of adding 6 4/3 together, Joseph, I could have just done what? If it made much more sense than that, Caleb.
4/3 times 6/1.
Okay, so wait. Here's what I want you to see before I tell you this next thing. So instead of, we just said that rather than, to solve this problem, rather than adding those together, I could have actually made this problem, 6 times 4/3, right? Because that's what this is. Is this not 6 times 4/3? 6 4/3 times 10. See this? So this and this are the same thing. So, with that being in mind, again, I think you'll appreciate this, with my big blackboard, write this down. What color would look good? Let's go yellow. Here you go. There'll probably be some gasp of relief after this. 2 divide by a fraction. Oh, not yet. 2 divide by a fraction. Can anybody finish my sentence? Does that mean what I'm going to say? Wait. Let me move this out of the way and give you this again. Here was my 2 divide by a fraction. I actually had to by, bam. So you got it. That is exactly what I was going to say. 2 divide by a fraction, you multiply by its reciprocal.
I never knew.
You didn't, I'm sure.
You did.
So, if you want to score big points with your parents tonight, or maybe they don't like you fooling them or tricking them, if you ask them what 10 divided by 1/2 is, most of your parents, unless they're math people, will tell you that that answer is 5 because they keep thinking what 1/2 of 10 is. But that's not true. Because of the rule here, really what you're asking is how many halves are in 10. If you have 10 things and cut them in half, what do you end up with? 20 things. Why is that? Because of this rule, instead of dividing by 1/2, I take 10 and multiply it by its reciprocal, which is 2 over 1. 10 over 1 times 2 over 1 is, in fact, 20. Do that. I'll check in with you now. See if you ask your parents, what is 10 divided by 1/2? Some of them may even argue with you for a long, long time that it's 5. But I can guarantee you it is 20. But do not make them feel bad about it if they get it wrong. Zachary?
You want to go at 1:20?
Not according to Sittler. She said 2 o'clock. Wait, no. Why would the choir have to be there at 1:20?
Yeah,
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
Oh, it takes you 40 minutes to warm up?
That's what I said. You're not gonna choir. That's at 2 o'clock. No, that was for 7 o'clock.
I have to be there at 1:30 for technician.
Yeah, well, none of us have to worry about that.
Yeah, 'cause that's not.
All right, with that in mind, let's just do a couple and then we'll call it a proverbial day.
Yay! Yes!
No, I didn't say we were having homework. I just said, you know. What y'all talking about. So let's look at this. So what is 5/8 divided by
Excuse me?
5/8 divided by 1/4? If you follow the rule we just established there, and please make sure it's always the second one that you're flipping over. So you're always taking the reciprocal of the one you're dividing by. This one stays the same. 5/8 divided by 1/4 is in fact the same as 5/8 times the reciprocal of that, which is 4/1. And you end up with Chase?
28 is going to be divided by 20 by 8 and get 2.5.
Do you get 2.5? Yeah, which is the same as 10/4, which is the same as 2 again. 2/4 or 2.5. So if you take 5/8 and cut it into, if you're asking how many 1/4 you can get out of 5/8, you get 2.5. We could actually do that, but I'm not. Well,
Let's do it.
here's your visualization. How many of you are going to go to this extent to show you this? What color? Go with blue. That is quite good. What color should the inside be?
Blue.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, here's the deal. I'm starting with 5/8. Starting with 5/8. So I'm going to cut my circle into 8s. I'm starting with 5/8. So that is, what color is that? Let's go red. Here's 1/8, 2/8, 3/8, 4/8, 5/8. That's what I'm starting with, right? I was cutting it into quarters. So how many pie shapes, how many 1/8 pie shapes make a quarter? Anybody? John? Two of them. So, what color am I going to use now? Let's go hot pink. So, this is a quarter of the circle right here, right? So there's 1/4 I can take out of it. This is a second quarter. I can take 2 whole quarters out of it. And how much of the last quarter do I have? Well, if a whole quarter is 2 of them, I only have this little half of the whole quarter. Give me mine 2.5. So that, you must say, wow.
Wow!
Maybe I should stop there. Now,